beautiful sunny day, and you are here clicking on my YouTube video. Get outside. After this video. So I remember this time, I was around like 13 years old, maybe younger, I'm not sure. I went on this camping trip with my uncle, my dad and my brother. And we were in the car on the way, or we were in the car for some reason. And I don't know how the topic came up, but we were talking about like putting on muscle and stuff like that. And I think it was my uncle, he said, oh, when you get older, you know, this is my mum's sister, by the way, so not as related to like my dad, hasn't he? And he was like, you know, you boys still skinny, but don't worry, like when you're older, you'll put on a bit of muscle, don't worry about it. And it wasn't obvious at the time what he meant by that. I couldn't tell if he meant that I'll just put it on naturally, you know, I grow older, I get a bit more testosterone, and I start to put on a bit of muscle, or if he meant like that's something you have to do yourself. But I took it as the first one, where it's just like, I'll get it naturally. And it wasn't until I was about 16 when I realized, wait, this isn't happening. Like, this is not happening at all. And I started going to the gym and I started making progress. Then COVID, then I got demotivated. Then I started up again at the gym about a year ago. But that's off topic. Like, the main point is, you can't expect the results just to come naturally. And well, it's so obvious, right? But especially as a guy that's younger, like 16, 17, they're told that certain things will just happen to them. Like, you don't have to worry about it. Stop taking life so seriously. And I agree to a certain point. You can't take yourself so seriously all the time. There's a time to have fun. There's a time to enjoy yourself. Don't work 24/7. But, you know, at that point in my life, I needed to hear, you've got to attack it. You've got to tell the world, you've got to tell yourself that this is something you inherently want. You inherently want to be bigger, more respected. And at the time, I didn't understand those values, don't get me wrong. But stuff like when you put on muscle, you feel more respected, you walk around with more confidence and a bit more, I don't know, charisma. And I didn't understand that, so it took me a while to eventually come around to getting in the gym, etc. But yeah, you can't expect things to come to you naturally when you haven't put any work in. Like, there was another time when I was around 16, 17, I don't think I've shared this before, but I bought like a bulk of like clothing. It was like trying to start my own clothing business kind of thing. This is like the start of my entrepreneurial adventures as a very stupid child. I spent like 100 quid on like this batch of t-shirts, and I got a shitty logo. I put it on. You know, one day maybe if I get the amount of success and I've built a brand, maybe I'll release clothing. But at the time, going from absolutely nothing, out of nowhere, being like, yeah, I'm starting my own clothing business. The logo was shit. No one was gonna buy the t-shirts. I have no idea how, like, my parents were like, yeah, you should definitely do this. They should have just said, what the fuck are you doing? No one's gonna buy this. Same with like my brother. He probably should have been like, yeah, this is not gonna work. Because I think I got motivation because my brother at the time was doing music, and he'd built up quite a decent following in music, and he released some hoodies, and he actually sold quite a few. And I was like, oh, I want him on my own clothing business. And my brother was like, yeah, you should do it, you should try it, why not? I spent like 100 quid on a batch and I just wasted that money. And I didn't even follow through with it afterwards. I didn't release any more. And I think at the time I was one of them kids that saved his money like all the time. So it was like, it wasn't a big deal to me spending that money. Looking back at it, you know, if I built it up, or like built up a good Instagram profile, you know, sent out free t-shirts to like influencers and stuff, you know, maybe it would have gone somewhere. But you know, I was too like stupid to know that. So I was a 16-year-old. I think I was 16 or 17. And it was like, I didn't put the effort in. I got a bit off topic there, but I didn't put the effort in, and therefore I didn't get the results. I didn't have the knowledge, therefore I didn't get the results. Like, you've got to be patient with this kind of thing. You've got to really attack something, and you've got to go through the hard times if you want to see results in life. So yeah, that was just more of a story time than anything. It's a very simple concept, like, but if you are struggling with this, if you are struggling to get through that first period of self-improvement to the point where you start seeing consistent results and you're still not motivated, you want some accountability. I have started coaching. There's a limited amount of spots, you know, and I'm not taking on everyone at the end of the day. Like, if I don't think you fit, then I'm not going to make you waste your money. And would you rather spend, you know, a tenner on a Netflix subscription for a month, or, you know, increasing your value, increasing your trajectory, like completely, changing it completely? So first link in the description. Have a good day, get outside, beautiful day, peace.